Hello witches, it's Dragabella, Kristen. I'm going to share with you something I learned about June, the month of June. I've been reading up in my different almanacs and my moon book and all of that on different rituals associated with the different phases of the moon. And this month is supposed to be the Mead Moon. It's called other things, and it has different associations depending on the culture and the place and all of that. But June is known to be associated with several types of nature spirits, one being called a sylph. So I thought I would give you a little bit of information about that. Sylphs are known as air elementals. They're one of 4 prime air elementals, the others being gnomes, salamanders, and undines or undines. Those are the 4 in the quartet. Sylphs are known to dominate the skies. They're air elementals, so they have control over air, wind, and all of the things that air encompasses. I think it's kind of funny that I'm dreaming of tornadoes recently, since it is the month of June, and if that's the case, it makes sense. Some people can actually see them. Pictures that I've looked up show them kind of as like cloud type of things. But people who describe seeing them describe them as like little tiny bursts of light. And interestingly enough, pregnant women report experiencing this phenomenon of seeing these little tiny bursts of light. And looking back, I remember when I was pregnant, I used to know I was pregnant as soon as I would see these little tiny sparks of light in my eyes everywhere I looked. And apparently that's what these sylphs are. And when you're pregnant, you become more sensitive to them. Also, people with breathing problems, such as like asthma, somehow a lack of oxygen can allow you to be able to see them. Some people just see them anyway. And they're described as being like little tiny swirly bursts of light, and they swirl around and they move a lot, very lively. So they're connected also with breath and breathing. That's why people with asthma may be more likely to see them. Pregnant people, I know that your pressure in your body, your blood flow and all of that change when you're pregnant, so that could have something to do with it. The word sylph was coined by the famous scientist Paracelsus, or I think that's how you say it. Paracelsus. I think Paracelsus. The word sylph derives from the Greek word meaning butterfly. Paracelsus was a well-respected scientist and metaphysicist in the 16th century. These things were considered, without a doubt, to be real and to exist during that time period. But they were not considered to be any type of fairy or actual being or entity. What they thought it was is just basically they believed that these things were what air was made up of, kind of how in science when things are broken up into protons and neutrons and all of that, they looked at it as something like that. Sylphs are what give the air personality. They live, breathe, and are air. So if air is considered to have like a persona, it makes it more difficult when you think of chemtrails and pollution and putting toxins into the air. It makes it more difficult because you're thinking that you're actually hurting living beings. Connecting with sylphs can give you a connection with the sky, the air, and life itself. They can aid you with your spiritual journeying. They can help you when you're, in meditation or path working or whatever. If you're doing some type of spiritual journey, they can help aid you to get to the place where you're trying to go, and more quickly. They assist in healing anything to do with your lungs, with breathing, respiratory illnesses and problems, cancer of the lungs. They can really help in healing that. To invoke them, half of their invoking is just basically acknowledging them. And you can hail them similar to calling the quarters, calling the watchtowers. They are located in the east as air, obviously, and you just invoke them the same way you would ask the elementals to come as when you call circle. And that's all I have about sylphs. I hope you found it interesting, and I will be making more videos soon. Blessed be. Bye.